Welcome back to Hunter x Hunter. Now, hopefully you all enjoyed your Christmas break. I took a little extra time off, but now we're back and we get to enjoy some more. And after Sokka changed his future, changed his prophecy, whether or not actually doing anything other than just tricking the spiders once again, his texture manipulation skill comes in so very handy. Being able to take that spider tattoo on and off at will, changing his fortune to not so implicate himself so much. What are we going to see in the future? How much is he going to help out and fight alongside Kurapika? What the spider's going to do? I guess we're just going to have to find out. So, whether or not you want to be chained down by another 100 episodes, there's a lot to go. Should be fun though. Let's see some Hunter x Hunter. Now, the question of was Hisoka behind Uvo's falling? There's no fighting in the base. Can you just jump to conclusions and take action yourself? Nothing more. I mean, as a way of getting around it, I can't say. Because if I did say, I'd say, and then the statement of being able to say is false, so I can't say. If it gets him marginally closer to his goal of fighting the leader, having a bit of entertainment, we'll go through anything, really. And also, if there are Nen powers that manifest themselves in different ways, like we've got ghost writing, like we've got Kurapika's chains, we've got the one that could search through memories and the like. You would almost definitely have someone out there who has the power to force people to withhold any information. And considering Ahsoka has kind of backed himself into a corner over this, with the truth of the matter coming out in the form of the fortune. Oh, he's enjoying this. And how long is this standoff going to last? Sword versus card. A few seconds. No, you cool yourself down over there. I mean, the book's open. As soon as he closes it, does he teleport back to his original location? I mean, some of them, have already shown their own powers. I also can't say. Well, that's satisfactory. And somehow restricting what Sokka can do and say. To be able to forge this this fortune and create a way out for him. Sokka's pretty damn fast thinking on his feet. And the fact that it's able to be read into a poem. I love it when a plan comes together. And now, definitely, they can't give up on finding out about the chain user. Well, not having to carry around chains everywhere would be a lot easier to blend in with the crowd. How is it still affecting him? So he can't be involved in the battle. But the fact that who could have told? It's good the spiders kind of went along with it and tried to figure out what the hell was going on. And even in tense situations, Sokka's still moving forward. Grows homesick. Then he will surely meet his demise as well. I mean, that would make sense. Or because they lacked the data, what birthdays and this stuff just wasn't enough to get in contact with the spirit world. He'll just relax for a while. Can he risk losing more friends or members? Is that a like, net curtain? Now he's just wanting to go after them for his own reasons, because it's the Phantom Troop. And let's not forget that we've got that entire side story, main story, that has been held up for all of this. Steal it from the Mafia. Is it because he hasn't quite worked out the ins and outs, the intricacies of the plan? It will come to him a fraction of a second before he enacts it, really. Can he give a numerical value to it? That's not good enough. Stop pressing him, we'll just go lower. Then 0. Call in some favours, some friends. See if you can get others to work alongside them. Also, what is with this music? And has she... I agree, I wouldn't want to go shopping with her either. But has she tried using the spirit writing since... Well, I hope nothing happens. If he did, it would just get the Mafia to... pick up something, try and go against anyone they can, as long as it doesn't interfere with Meteor City. I mean, it's Kurapika crazy and outlandish is a occupational hazard at this point. Come on. Don't let him do it. He just can't say anything out loud. Yeah, Gon already knew that was from the onset of it. I mean, why are you looking at me? I didn't have any impact in that conversation. Mainly because she's the dangerous one. If as soon as you remove her from the equation, then they can go around pretending they don't know him. I mean, Leorio needs all of the backing and help that he can receive. I mean, isn't that the perfect role for him? Divide and conquer. And will they be able to use Sulker at all? Just his single flinch got them to, well, know his movements and what he was doing, so he's got to really step up his game if he's going to try and distract them properly. Wait, what? Leorio, his expression there. Now that he's taken down one of them and it's come so close and yet it's still far. If it gives him a boost. Hey, you don't want to... If anyone's listening. This is something that he should only divulge to his most trusted people. Knowing his place is not to overhear some of this. There's an opportunity. And we know most of them. Mm-hmm. And the other one which took him down by piercing his heart. Blah. And however, if I attacked myself and I'm not a troop member, then I'll die, but attacking myself would break... All he has to do is become a troop member. So anyone can become a... Well, come at the wrong end of that judgment chain. Would be when he's very worked up. If he can activate it and get his emotions in that state at any beck and call. And can use every aspect of the Nen powers. You might need to use smaller words. The fact that Gon does this without hesitation. Also, he should really check his surroundings to make sure they actually left. They did quite well at sneaking. It would be wrong if they don't all go in together. If that's what they... I mean, they're friends, aren't they? It's their gift for helping them for so long. But is it really a good thing to say before you're going to apprehend the one that can go into memories? That's... I was about to say, that's a bigger fear than dying itself. Just laugh along. And after we've had such a warming, heartfelt moment, you know it's going to go down a hill somewhere. Don't be alone with anyone. Stay away from the auction. 2 choices within a small room. Are we going to go through all of the members here? Getting to... Do not make any calls. Just in case. I mean, turning off your phone if it means not answering to Dev's call. I barely answer phone calls anyway, so not much will change. And that leaves those 3 in base, okay. But there is no of our base. The ones you wanted to recruit. Yeah, might not be something to go unannounced. Do you think you'll be able to change his mind? And even if you could, it would be an uneasy alliance with him constantly... with you wondering if he'll try and stab you in the back. Who could have thought the kind of connections they have made? Oh, okay, we'll stick with 10 for now. Oh, that's actually very useful. This wasn't like this before. Can you sniff out the difference? Which one's the real? Which ones are the fake? Sneaking off to do his own reconnaissance? I wonder if he's going to try and charge in and do anything funny himself. And considering we saw his father and grandfather have a head-to-head with the boss and fair bit of destruction, he was relatively close. What's Kidoa's chances? And with Kurapika expressing his weaknesses there, it can be used against him at any point. Oh, what a great group of friends they are. Another member of the troupe, but have we not had Photon before? I do like the idea of having the futures of characters being told to us, even if they are somewhat veiled in rhyme, but with the characters themselves also knowing it so they can try to avoid their fates that have been written for them. It's an interesting little conundrum. For at what point are we noticing that things are lining up, they haven't taken enough measures to avoid their fate? And so, with Kurapika explaining some of his fingers and realizing, hang on a second, there's a little bit of an issue with the rule set being imposed on him. Now we know that the judgment finger can, and maybe will, be used on pretty much anyone should the need arise. It's only really the chain jail that needs to be carefully placed. And thinking about it, now we've learned a little bit about Kurapika, the fact that 8 or so of the spiders and their abilities have been leaked, apparently. If he had told him now it was just 2, would it have changed all too much? But now they're going to be slightly more careful, thinking, oh no, now the ones we're going up against know all about a lot of the members of the troop. I guess in a way he was trying to make them be even more cautious and make sure they stay home so that he gets his chance. So maybe that extra level of deceit was, well, paid off for him. He got what he wanted. And after the symphony that we got several episodes ago, I wonder if we'll get a scene somewhat similar, having the spiders really make themselves cut out to be a step above any other sort of enemy we've come across. Ones that can have such elegance, or at least one of their members. But really, what am I sitting around here thinking about the future for when I can just be sitting here watching it? So if you enjoyed this episode, please let me know down below. Consider subscribing to the channel to not miss out future uploads. But of course, you can also hop on over to my Discord, or just stay sat here, because there's more Hunter x Hunter on the way, and who could turn that down? See you there. Thankfully, I don't need to reach out for help because, well, my patrons have done it for me. They have helped support the channel far more than I could really ever have wished for. So I really do need to send my appreciation to Noku, Raywin, Sal, Arthia, Kite, Mystic Square, Shiwan, Mats, Girly, Cardboard, Acne, Danny Swede, Diego Zenhausen, Tori Jane, Carl Waddich, the Kebab Seller, Welcome to the Blank, and everyone else. Because in full honesty, I probably wouldn't still be here if it wasn't for all the support that everyone has shown. And I hope I can continue to entertain you, at least slightly, going forward.